Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Mic'd Up Savages. And today we are talking about the Yankees free agents from their own team. We're not going to talk about the ones that we're planning on signing or we want to sign, the ones that from our team we want to resign or not resign. We're going to go with pitchers first. We got player option and reliever, Zach Britton. What do you think, Murph?
Yeah, I would really like Zach Britton to stay. I think he's been a really important part for this team. I think both leadership and just him just being one of our only consistent arms this year. If you think about it, we really had three relievers going down the stretch. We had Chad Green, we had Britton, and we had Chapman. And if those three didn't pitch in a game, odds are we're probably losing that game for most of the time, unless it was a blowout. So yeah, I think Britton's a really important part of this team. I think he's like another closer for us, and I think we'd be really foolish not to bring him back.
He filled the role when Chapman was out perfectly, and he's another lefty in the pen. And we need him because we don't have Canely until September, probably.
I think more like June, July, or maybe actually September. No, you're right.
It's the year.
Yeah, because he had it after Severino, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be yeah, I mean we need him more than just for Canely. We need another lefty in the pen. I do think the Yankees pick up his player option. There's no reason why not to. It's not that expensive. It's Yankee money. Yankees can afford that.
Yeah.
Next pitcher up, we have the infamous James Paxton, who what is with him? His shoulder, elbow kind of thing.
It's arm.
It's in the vicinity, you know.
In this area.
Apparatus.
This location.
Attachment of skin and flesh. Same thing. I don't know, man. He's not worth what he was on his original contract.
I just don't know what to think about this in any way, shape, or form, right? So apparently he's not going to need surgery. That's the only thing I know for sure. Like, he got evaluated, not going to need surgery. So I guess that's a huge plus for him. Yeah, it's a huge risk for the Yankees because, you know, this may be like the Yankees like spending money, right? But I did hear some rumors that they might be trying to cut back on spending as much as possible and try to get under, if not close to, that luxury tax, which is $210 million. And they're over that by like 50 million or 60 million or something like that. So if they're looking to just shed cap, Paxton's probably on the way out. I personally wouldn't mind him getting another year just to see, especially since Sevy's not going to be around until like probably earliest July, midway at best next year, if we're playing the full 162 games.
Because we could end up starting in July again. We don't know what they're going to do.
We have no idea. So I think if the Yankees, I think you probably try to get him on a 1-year prove-it type of deal. And then hopefully he does really well to then where you go year to year. I don't know how to approach this. I think in my mind, I wouldn't mind seeing him back just because I know Paxton at his best is one of the better pitchers in the league. He has that ace level stuff when he really is on his game. And I think why wouldn't you try to have another ace on your staff to go along with Cole and Sevy? So
we saw it in the 2019 playoffs with him.
Yeah,
you know?
he can be a monster.
He can change a game.
I would have loved him this year.
He has it in his tank still. I still think he has. It's somewhere in there. I think it's going to be a big off season for him. I do think it definitely like a 1 year prove it yourself. You know,
I'd love that, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what the mentality is at for him.
Because right now, as it is, I don't know. I wouldn't see any teams like betting on him and giving him over a 2-year deal.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think it's going to be like, for him, it's going to be like, do you want it to – is a team going to really take the gamble on you? I would lean probably not, especially how not necessarily bad, but he hasn't looked like himself at all. His velo was at all-time low for him. He didn't necessarily have the greatest stats to back it up. So yeah, it's just gonna be one of those things where his mental and his agent, what's he saying and what are they thinking? I think their best course of action, and personally, I'd love to see him 1 year prove a deal with the Yankees, and maybe with like a player option if he does well. I don't know.
Facts. Yeah, why not? Next we have the Tanaka time, the man from overseas, Masahiro Tanaka, is finally a free agent after his long tenure with the New York Yankees. I saw a photo today on Instagram that he was having sushi with Garrett Cole and his family and both families, Who knows? I think Garrett Cole may be trying to get him to stay, but I don't know what kind of money he's gonna ask for after this year, because this year was nothing short of what he's used to doing.
Yeah, I think regular season, you just look at the blank stats. I think he looked pretty solid, but his playoff performance was just really flat. And I think his final start of the season was pretty flat. I don't know what it was. Maybe he just in that point in the season where he just kind of hit a snag and then he just couldn't figure it out. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, the biggest question is going to be like how much money he's going to ask for, right? Is he asking for a ridiculous amount of money? Because then realistically, the Yankees, you got to say goodbye. You just don't. You got to think about future, and can you really be tied down by another arbitrage of a contract? Like, what's like Tanaka going to look like in 2 years from now, 3 years from now? So, hopefully, he wants to stay. I think he's made that abundantly clear. He wants to stay. The Yankees would love him to stay. It's just going to be, does that money align? And that's just my personal opinion on it too. I think I'd love him to stay, but is he going to ask for a ridiculous amount of money?
There's also rumors that he may go back to Japan. There's been teams. I'm pretty sure his original team, the Eagles, offered him some ridiculous. There's been rumors that they got like a $23 million a year contract from
You can't touch that.
Yeah, like we're not. Like go ahead, like you gave us your. Was it like 6-7 years? Thank you.
Yep.
If you're getting money like that, no team in the major leagues is going to give you that now at your age. I don't think.
I mean, I would think we could technically afford it, but I don't want to. Because that's just too much money.
That's 23 a year, bro. That's
just too much. We can't touch that.
Yeah. And if you're gonna do that, you gotta be guaranteed ace level stats and ace level. It's 23 million. I could see like maybe like a 2-year 15, 2-year 10, something in the lower range.
Probably like I'd say 15, 17. I think it had got 17. He wants 17 at minimum. So I could see that, right? But is he going to want that? Probably not. He's probably going to see that 23 and be like, can we match that? And the answer should be no, we can't match that. Because we have a lot of needs in the pen. We have one of the free agents we're going to talk about who we need to re-sign, and DJ LeMahieu. So if it's anything north of 23 million, I'd be very surprised why the Yankees re-signed him.
If you're not gonna because I would rather them spend it on LeMahieu and another reliever than
and possibly another pitcher in the free agency.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be Yankees or Japan. I don't know if he wants to play anywhere else because I think he loves it in New York. It's just a matter of money.
And we love him, but it's gonna be that financial.
Whenever he's on, I love him. Whenever he's damn off like he is in the playoffs, I'm gonna break my TV. Bastard. Love you, Tanaka.
You cannot be calling him.
Still love you.
Like Jesus.
We have a love-hate relationship with all our players. Brett Gardner, free agent. What are we doing here? He's 37. He could be that Eric Kratz guy for our outfielders too.
If I'm being honest, he's coming back for another year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to come back for another year. Now, if they pay him anywhere near what they paid him this year, I'm going to lose my mind. All right, I love Brett Gardner. I think Brett Gardner is the heart and soul of this team. I think he's a phenomenal leader. I really don't want to see him on any other team. I don't
think he'll go to any other team.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that's the case. So, I think this is the farewell tour. Ideally, this next year is the farewell tour. Mm-hmm. And I think the Yankees are going to do him that thanks because it's like he can't go out playing with no fans. That's just kind of disrespectful. That would be disrespectful on our part to him. So I think keep him another year. But preface of this, like you're not gonna just get the starting job. Right? You're gonna have to back up Clint, and I think Clint deserves it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be that platoon guy for us.
Especially after the way he balled out this year, Clint.
Yeah,
he really did show out.
He deserves it, bro. So, and don't get me wrong, Gardner really showed up for us in the playoffs. He really showed up later down the stretch, and I really am thankful for that. But I think you preface that to him, and if he's cool with that, you bring him back for one more year. Hopefully we're smart with the money on this guy because, again, I love him. I can't thank him enough for all the things he's done for us in the past, but we got to start moving on.
Very true. 1 year.
1 year farewell tour.
Yep. We got Giancarlo Stanton has a player option. This is kind of
I said it's not playoff.
if you take your option and say, nah, I want more or some stupid shit, I mean, it would be generous of him to be like, yo, I'm going to take my player option. We can rework this contract, go get some big guns. But he's not. He's not.
No, absolutely not. No.
He's not even a free agent. You're staying with us, jackass. Your crap contract.
He balled out this year. Leave him alone.
He balled out this year too, but your
for the games he played for the 10 games he played, he balled out.
Yeah, for 27 in total, babe. Some stupid number. He balled out. He did amazing in the playoffs. Yeah. Welcome back. Whatever.
Just stay healthy.
Wasn't leaving. Just stay healthy.
Stay healthy, and we got no complaints. In fact, we'll be your biggest fans.
Yes. And the man who, the reason why we wouldn't give anyone extra money, because we need the money to sign him, DJ freaking LeMahieu.
Machine.
The guy that cannot stop hitting the baseball, the AL batting title winner, MVP candidate, utility man, former Coors stud, now Yankee Stadium star, DJ LeMahieu. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I think they should be blasting that during games, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if we don't re-sign him, I'm going to be livid. I'm going to be flat out pissed. There's no way you shouldn't re-sign this guy. There's just no way. I think that should be the end of the discussion. There's just no way you don't re-sign him.
He's played every position for us. He's played it well. He's hit nonstop. He hasn't hit below 310.
Yeah.
He's had 150 hits this year. He had 100 something, maybe 100. I think.
Who cares?
I don't care. He hits. He hits. That's what the Yankees need. And defense. So I don't see. To be quite honest, I do not see him leaving the Yankees. I do see the Yankees re-signing him. And they also said Aaron Boone was interviewed before. There was the exit conferences at Yankee Stadium just from the managers in the front office. And they saw DJ LeMahieu working out at Yankee Stadium. He's a free agent now.
Yeah. And
he's working out at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. It's not like he's left us right away.
No, he's
there at the stadium and he's practicing. He's worked. That's a Yankee mentality right there.
Yeah, because he wants to be there. I think he's also one of those guys who made it clear he likes his time in New York. He's like the Yankees and he wants to stay. I think the fans want him to stay. I think the organization wants him to stay, and he wants to stay. So he should stay. Simple as that.
Yeah. Fans get behind him, I would say almost on the same level as Derek Jeter. They've been getting behind. Maybe a little bit lower, but they get behind him to that point where it's like he's the go-to guy when you need a hit, whenever you need something big, he's going to deliver. So yeah, the only players I don't see re-signing are Tanaka and Paxton in the long run, maybe for money purposes.
And Hap.
And if you're asking too much, just get the hell off.
And Hap.
I mean, Hap, goodbye. You just retire. You've had fun.
Not going to retire, but he should scurry on along.
Yes. I'm not jinxing anymore. Hap, you've been trash. It was nice trying to fool all of us with your 7 shutout innings every now and then, playing with my heart and then doing that in the playoffs. But, it's fine. It's fine. So, yeah. Yeah.
Can't believe you did that to him. I was like, yeah, you just kicked. You just, yeah.
You can go play with the Detroit Tigers because they need all the help. Like, and he can go play him. We can ship him off there for a box of Klondike bars with Gary Sanchez. Sorry.
That's mad disrespectful. I can't
Sorry,
believe
Gary.
said
You're worth
that.
more than a box. Okay.
Like $2.
$2.
Just don't eat them. Don't eat them on the way up, Tubby.
Tubby. Yeah, figure it out. Before we end, did you hear that the Yankees were rumored to be shopping Gary Sanchez in the beginning of August this year?
I think I heard something like that.
Just imagine, though, if we shopped him before all this garbage, what we could have maybe got.
He's a centerpiece of a trade package then.
Yeah.
Now he's like the player to be named later.
He's the TBA, bro.
he's the player to be named there. You're like, I have Gary.
Oh, yeah. Here. Yeah, well, Murph.
I'm playing Gary, I still love you, kind of.
Yeah, we
wavering, but please, we need you.
Figure your shit out, and I love you. If you don't, we don't like you. Because right now, we don't like you. Out the door.
No.
Exit stage left. Back to the dugout, big guy.
Yeah.
And he did a lot this year with a lot of strikeouts that pissed me off.
Ugly strikeouts.
Ugly strike.
Like the ugliest.
Bad at bats too.
Like a ball yay far off the plate and we're swinging at that.
And like yay low.
Yeah, like it's like this, like the plate's like here and the ball's like here, and he swung at it.
It's like a.
And it's like oh wow, that's not what I thought it was.
Excuse me.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Well, I do think. Yeah, we love you, Gary. You'll figure it out. If not with us, with another team, but we'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Go. Yes, Murph. Thank you for joining me today. Yet again, we're back in business. The morning process is kind of over. Baseball is almost over. I think the Rays won. Hopefully, yeah. All you guys that wanted Houston to win, you're a bunch of clowns. Thank you, Murph, again. See you in the next episode, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.